It all began with my dad's heart condition. He's a kind, elderly man who relies on daily medication to manage his health. We live in a quiet, gated community, and everything had been fine until Karen, the HOA president, decided to interfere. She had a reputation for being difficult, constantly micromanaging residents' lives and enforcing the strictest of rules. But I never thought her obsession with controlling everything would cross the line into our family's medical needs. The issue started when my dad began receiving his heart medication via home delivery. It was the easiest way to get the meds on time without worrying about running to the pharmacy. The packages were typically left at our front door in a designated spot where they were safe and secure. However, Karen had a problem with this. She didn't like how the packages looked on our doorstep. In her eyes, they were unsightly and violated the HOA's curb appeal policy. One day, a letter arrived from the HOA sent directly to my dad. The letter, which felt more like an attack than a request, demanded that he stop receiving his medicine deliveries. It warned that continued deliveries would result in fines, citing violations of HOA guidelines. But the worst part wasn't the fine, it was the complete disregard for my dad's health. Karen seemed more concerned about the appearance of our doorstep than the fact that my dad needed these medications to stay alive. I tried to reason with Karen, explaining the urgency and importance of my dad's medication, but she wasn't having it. The HOA board was no better. They sided with her without question. That's when I knew I had to take a different approach. I wasn't going to let my dad suffer because of her pettiness. So I contacted the FBI. I didn't threaten her or make wild accusations. Instead, I filed a formal complaint explaining how Karen's actions were interfering with my dad's medical treatment and how it could be considered harassment. I included the HOA's letters as evidence. The next day, Karen received a call from the FBI asking her to clarify her actions. She was stunned and immediately backed down. The HOA reversed its decision, and my dad's deliveries resumed without issue. Sometimes you have to fight back in ways people don't expect. Karen learned that, and my dad was able to focus on his health once again.